so now our next topic is the journal and how to journalize. So before starting that, let me tell you what is the proforma in which you have to make the journal entries. So this is the proforma in front of you in order to record the transaction in a journal, right? The very first column is belong to date. Date means on which date this transaction is being occurred. The particulars, here you have to make the entry. Ledger value may be defined as the number of that page on which this is being classified, that we will discuss later on. Here you have to put the amount of debit transaction, and here you have to put the credit transaction. So this is the proforma: date, particulars, ledger value, debit amount and credit amount. And whenever you will put any of the entry in the journal, let me tell you one thing: the both amount of the debit and credit should always be equal. ये दोनों equal होनी चाहिए. Now, how you can record the transactions? Let me tell you one by one. Suppose the very first transaction you find that businessman is starting the business. How you will record, how you will journalize this transaction in the books of original entry if the businessman is starting the business? Suppose if businessman is being started the business by putting the cash. So it means cash is coming into the business, right? So according to rule of real account, cash should be debited. Cash account debit, right? Now the second aspect is capital. So the second aspect you have to put, that is to capital. Suppose he is starting the business with 50,000 rupees of the cash. Now the 50,000 rupees will be put in the debit and same amount should be put in the credit. So, and this is the way to put the entry. You will start the debit transaction from little bit left hand corner, and you will start the amount of the credit and the detail of the credit transaction from in between this line. This should be start from little bit from the right side. This is the very first entry. Whenever any businessman will start the business, the entry should be the cash account debited to capital. Suppose the businessman is not starting the business with cash, he is also putting something extra, like he is also putting some of the bank balance and he is putting some of the assets also. Then all the assets he will put into the business, that should be debited. All the assets, cash account debit, bank account debit, all the assets account debited, and the total of all the assets will equal to capital. He may also put some sort of liability also. So in order to find out the capital, in that case all the assets should be debited and all the liability should be credited and the balancing figure should be capital. Suppose this person has put total 50,000, 10,000 bank balance and 1 lakh rupees assets and some of the liabilities. He is putting 1,60,000 rupees assets. Suppose he is putting 60,000 rupees liabilities. So now by deducting the total liabilities from total assets, you can find out the amount of capital, because as we have already discussed in our previous lectures that the capital can be found out by deducting the liability from asset, and capital is equal to assets minus liability. So this is the very first entry you can make in order to start the business. The second transaction or the second entry you can do, how to record the sale transaction. Suppose the businessman is, because the main purpose of the business is to make the sale. So whenever any sale will be there, how you will record the transaction? So sale may be of three types: cash sale, credit sale, and sale on by check, means by bank, right? Whenever there will be sale, something will come into the business. Either cash will come, either check will come. So whatever you will get, you will make the entry cash account debit oblique bank. If you are receiving the transaction in check, you will debit the bank. If you are receiving that in cash, cash account debit. 2, you will always put to sales. Whenever you will make the sale, because sale is an income and according to rule of nominal account, sale is always credited. Cash account debited or bank account debited to sale. Suppose this sale is on credit, then nothing will come out, but goods will go out, nothing will come in. Then in spite of putting the cash and bank on the debit, you will put the name of that person to whom you have sale. जिसको आपने सेल की है उसको हम बोलते हैं डेटर. अगर तो उसका नाम दिया हुआ है, then you will put the name of that person, Ram Sham debit to sale. If the name is not given, then you will debit the debtor account debited account to sale. Debtor account debited to sales. Cash account debited or bank account debited or debtor account debited to sale. In all these cases, sale will be credited, because sale is our income, and according to rule of nominal account, sale is always credited. Come to the purchase. When the goods will be purchased, when the goods will be purchased, it may be again of three types: purchase on cash, purchase by check, and purchase on credit. Now the goods are coming in, and purchase is our expense. So according to rule of nominal account, purchase will be debited. In all these cases, purchase account debited. If this purchase is being made on cash, you will make the entry to cash. If it is by check, to bank. But if this purchase is being made on credit, then you have to put the name of that person if given. If the name of that person is not given, then you will record to creditor, because the person from whom you purchase the goods on credit is called creditor. Either you will put the name, if name is not given, you can put the creditor. So this is the transaction to record the purchase. The next transaction in that category, how you can record, that is the transaction relating to expenses and income. Expense. Expense can be of two types: by cash, by bank. Check say, cash say. Income. Income can be received in cash or by check. First of all, let me deal expense. Expense lies in a nominal account, and according to rule of nominal account, expenses are always debited. So suppose expense, suppose you are paying rent. So rent account debit. Why I am debiting the rent? Because rent is my expense, and according to rule of nominal account, expense is always debited. 2. If I have paid this by cash, to cash. If I have paid that by check, I will put to bank. Expense account debited to cash, to bank. Come to the income, and you know income is the nominal account, and according to rule of nominal account, income is always credited. So now what you have to do, opposite to this. If you have received any income in cash, cash account debited. If you have received that in check, bank account debited. And to what? Name of that income you are receiving. Suppose you are receiving salary, cash account debited to salary. You are receiving rent, cash account debited to rent. If you are receiving interest, cash account debited to interest. The name of the income you have to put over there. Whatever the income you are receiving, that will always be credited. Expense is always debited, income is always credited. So this is all about, you can see that for some transaction, how you can record that, and next transaction, next entries we will try to do in our next of the lectures. Okay, thank you very much.